Welcome to Beyond the Prompt, the AI podcast based on discussions of the Large Language Model Reading Group of the Leiden Institute of Advanced Computer Science. Okay, so get this. Researchers at Stanford have created a town, populated by AI agents, 1,000 of them, each mirroring the attitudes and behaviors of a real person. Imagine a sim city where everyone acts like someone you know.
What's fascinating about this is that it goes beyond the typical use of AI for tasks or problem solving. Instead, the focus here is on simulating human behavior. In a social context, this opens up incredible avenues for research, particularly in social sciences.
I was blown away by how they actually built these AI agents. They didn't just rely on demographics or basic personality profiles. They conducted in-depth, 2-hour interviews with over 1,000 people, covering everything from personal experiences to views on societal issues.
The depth of those interviews was key. The AI interviewer, following a protocol from the American Voices Project, was able to gather incredibly rich data, an average of 6,491 words per person.
It's mind-boggling to think about the sheer volume of data they collected. We're talking about transcripts, longer than some novels. And they fed all of that into a large language model, training it to respond in a way consistent with each individual's unique patterns of speech and thought.
And that's where the real innovation lies. By fine-tuning the LLM on each individual interview, they weren't just creating an AI that could mimic human language in general, they were creating AI agents capable of expressing themselves in ways that were remarkably similar to the individuals they were modeled after.
So to test just how realistic these AI doppelgangers were, they had them take the same surveys and participate in behavioral economic games as their human counterparts. They even used established psychological assessments, like the Big Five inventory, to see how closely the AI aligned with the personalities of the real people.
The results were astonishing. The AI agents predicted their human counterpart survey responses, with 85% the accuracy of the humans themselves, even weeks after the initial interviews. It's a testament to the power of deep learning, to capture and retain complex patterns of human thought and behavior.
That level of accuracy raises so many questions about the nature of personality and how much of it can be captured through language. It suggests that our words and how we use them truly reveal a great deal about who we are and what we believe.
Absolutely. And the researchers didn't stop at individual predictions. They took it a step further and used the AI agents to replicate 5 real-world social science experiments that had previously been conducted with human participants.
Now, that's where it gets really interesting. Were they able to replicate the findings of these experiments using AI?
Remarkably, they replicated the results of 4 out of the 5 experiments. This opens up a whole new world of possibilities. For social science research, instead of relying on expensive and time-consuming studies with human participants, researchers could use these AI agents to test hypotheses and explore the potential outcomes of different social interventions.
That has the potential to revolutionize how we conduct research and understand human behavior. It's like having a virtual laboratory where we can study social dynamics in a controlled environment.
The implications for fields like psychology, sociology, economics, and even political science are immense. We could study the spread of misinformation, the dynamics of group decision-making, or the effectiveness of different public policies, all within a simulated environment.
This research definitely blurs the line between the virtual and the real. I mean, we're talking about AI agents that can accurately predict human responses and replicate the outcomes of social experiments. It makes you wonder, how far can we push the boundaries of simulating human behavior?
That's the big question, isn't it? What are the limits of simulating human behavior using AI?
And if we can create AI agents that act like real people, what does that mean for our understanding of ourselves and our place in the world?
Stanford is currently grappling with those very questions. As they consider making these AI agents accessible to other researchers, through an API, they envision a future where researchers could access a library of AI personalities, each modeled after a real person, to conduct virtual experiments and explore a wide range of social phenomena.
It's an incredible opportunity, but one that requires careful consideration. Giving researchers access to a library of AI personalities raises a whole host of ethical questions. How do we ensure that these agents are used responsibly? How do we protect the privacy of the individuals whose data was used to create them?
Those are critical considerations. The researchers are exploring different safeguards, like providing access only to aggregated data, or using differential privacy techniques to protect individual identities. But finding the right balance between enabling scientific progress and safeguarding ethical principles is a complex challenge.
One of the things that struck me as particularly important, was the finding that these interview-based AI agents consistently outperformed agents that were simply given demographic information or short persona descriptions.
That finding underscores the importance of going beyond superficial data points. When trying to understand and model human behavior, demographics and basic personality traits can only tell us so much. It's the richness and complexity of individual experiences, beliefs, and values that truly shape how we think and act.
It highlights the power of narrative and the importance of listening to people's stories. It's not just about knowing someone's age, gender, or political affiliations, about understanding their unique journey, their hopes, their fears, and their perspectives on the world.
And that's precisely what those in-depth interviews allowed the researchers to capture. By feeding the AI model with those rich, nuanced transcripts, they were able to create agents that didn't just mimic human behavior in general, but reflected the individual quirks and complexities of the people they were modeled after.
It's a testament to the power of language, to reveal the depth and complexity of human experience. And it suggests that if we want to create AI, that can truly understand and interact with humans in a meaningful way. We need to move beyond superficial data points and embrace the richness of human narrative.
That's a profound insight, and it raises an important question. How can we incorporate the richness of human experience into our AI models in a way that is both ethical and effective?
It's a challenge that will require us to think creatively and collaboratively. It will require us to draw on insights from fields like psychology, sociology, linguistics, and even philosophy.
Ultimately, the quest to simulate humanity is not just a technological challenge, but a human one. It's about understanding ourselves, our motivations, and our place in the world. And it's a journey that we're only just beginning to embark on.
It's incredible to consider the potential applications. If these AI agents are made widely available, we could see a surge in research that dives deep into human behavior. Imagine studying things like the spread of misinformation,
Or
the dynamics of political polarization, using a simulated society of AI agents.
the possibilities are vast. We could explore the impact of different social policies, test the effectiveness of public health campaigns, or even study the emergence of collective action and social movements, all within a controlled virtual environment. This type of research could offer insights that would be impossible to obtain through traditional methods.
It would also allow researchers to study social phenomena in a way that's ethically challenging or simply impossible to do with real people. Think about studying the effects of long-term isolation or the psychological impact of trauma. With AI agents, researchers could explore these sensitive topics in a safe and controlled environment.
That's a crucial point. AI agents could provide a powerful tool for studying human behavior in extreme or ethically challenging situations. Without putting real individuals at risk, it opens up a whole new frontier for research in fields like psychology, disaster preparedness, and even conflict resolution.
But as with any powerful tool, there's always the potential for misuse. It makes you wonder how we can ensure that this technology is used ethically and responsibly, especially if these AI agents become widely available.
That's a crucial question. The Stanford team is acutely aware of the ethical implications of their work. They're developing a framework for controlled access that prioritizes privacy and responsible use. One idea they're exploring is to allow researchers to submit queries to the AI agents through an API, without granting access to the raw interview data itself.
That sounds like a reasonable approach. It allows researchers to interact with the AI agents and gather data without compromising the privacy of the individuals who are interviewed. But it still feels like we're navigating uncharted territory here. Creating AI agents that act like real people raises profound questions about the nature of identity, privacy, and even what it means to be human.
It certainly challenges our traditional understanding of those concepts. In a world where AI can so convincingly mimic human behavior, we need to rethink how we define and protect privacy, especially when it comes to personal data. We also need to carefully consider the potential impact of this technology on our sense of self and our understanding of what makes us uniquely human.
This research also has implications for how we think about the relationship between humans and machines. We've always viewed AI as a tool to assist us. But what happens when those tools become so sophisticated that they blur the line between human and artificial intelligence?
It forces us to confront the question, what truly distinguishes human intelligence from artificial intelligence? If an AI can think, feel, and behave like a human, at what point does it cease to be merely a machine and become something more?
Those are some big philosophical questions, and I don't think there are easy answers. But this research is pushing us to have those conversations. It's making us confront the potential of AI, not just as a tool for solving problems, but as a mirror, reflecting our own humanity back at us.
That's a profound observation. This research is not simply about advancing AI technology, it's about gaining a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in a world where the boundaries between human and artificial intelligence are becoming increasingly fluid. It's a journey of exploration and discovery, and the destination remains unknown.
It's almost like science fiction is becoming reality. We're talking about AI that can understand and respond to us on a deeply personal level. It makes you wonder about the potential for AI, not just in research, but in our everyday lives.
The potential applications are incredibly diverse. Imagine personalized AI tutors that adapt to each student's learning style, AI therapists that provide 24/7 support, or even AI companions for the elderly that can help combat loneliness and isolation.
Those are applications that could truly make a positive impact on people's lives.
Yeah.
But it also raises questions about how we design and implement those systems. How do we ensure that AI is used to enhance human connection rather than replace it?
That's where the importance of human-centered design comes in. As we develop these AI systems, we need to prioritize human needs and values. We need to ensure that AI is used to empower people, not to isolate them or make them feel dehumanized.
This research has definitely opened my eyes to the possibilities and the challenges of AI in a way I hadn't considered before. It's clear that we're on the cusp of a technological revolution, one that has the potential to reshape our world in profound ways.
It's a revolution that's already underway. AI is becoming increasingly integrated into our lives, from the algorithms that curate our social media feeds to the voice assistants that answer our questions. The Stanford research gives us a glimpse into a future where AI can interact with us in even more sophisticated and personalized ways.
It's both exciting and daunting. We need to be mindful of the potential risks of this technology while also embracing its potential to improve our lives and solve some of the world's most pressing challenges.
Absolutely. The key is to proceed with both caution and optimism. We need to engage in open and honest dialogue about the ethical implications of AI while also fostering a spirit of innovation and collaboration. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's something that we're actively shaping through our choices and actions.
This deep dive has definitely given me a lot to think about. The quest to simulate humanity is ultimately a quest to understand ourselves. And as we develop increasingly sophisticated AI, we're also learning more about the complexities of human behavior, the nature of consciousness, and what it truly means to be human.
That's the beauty of this field. It's not just about building machines. It's about expanding our understanding of ourselves and the world around us. It's a journey that's full of surprises. And I, for one, am incredibly excited to see where it takes us.
We'll be keeping a close eye on this field as it continues to evolve, and we'll be back soon with another deep dive into the world of AI and the big questions it raises about the future of humanity. Thanks for joining us.